What is up, everyone? So, it's been a few days since I posted a video, and I usually don't go this long, but this week was insane. Spent all week working my ass off, getting my car ready. My friend's car was ready for the drift event this weekend. It was a double drift event, and I didn't film any of it. Not gonna lie, it was a great time. I just enjoyed myself. That was kind of like my birthday present to myself. Well, thank you all who wished me happy birthday last Thursday. Though I can't respond to every comment, I see the comments, I see the messages, I see the DMs, and I appreciate every single one of you guys, so thank you so much, and well, had a blast this weekend. Last time you guys saw, I did show you the birthday present I bought for myself, and that was a 1995 Toyota Supra, which is crazy. If you didn't see the video, go watch it because you're probably confused. But I got the car, had to park it, been so busy doing everything else, we haven't been able to like really touch the car at all. We kind of looked at it, haven't even gone through the interior. So today we finally have some free time, and well, let's learn more about this car because it's still mind-blowing the fact that it's in here and the fact that I own it.
Let's dig into it.
So we're gonna start in the interior because there's some things in here that I haven't even really looked at, and we didn't dig into any of this yet. So let's check this out. What goodies did we get, Ant? Oh man, there's a lot more than I thought. So we have new Toyota parts. This is definitely the cover for the hanger. Radium filter, okay. A really big ass hose clamp.
Is that OEM Toyota?
Yeah. Oh, these are nice. Look at these are line guides underneath the car. That's super cool. Some P-clamps, some big ass clamps, a bunch of line. Holy shit. I don't know, are these power steering lines?
It kind of looks like
Or are they fuel lines? Oh, these are power steering lines. That'd be so sick.
Power steering does leak.
That's why I'm hoping it's power steering lines. Yeah, this is too short for fuel lines. And then this is some soft line. That's cool. All right, that ain't cheap. All right, first off, huge win.
Yeah.
Like literally we haven't dug into this car at all because I wanted to like save it for like actually doing on cameras. Get back in the box. Let's see what else we got. There's another radium box. All right, what do we got in this box, Ant? We got a full hanger. Holy crap.
That is sick.
That is really nice.
These are not cheap.
These are not cheap. That's a big win. Cool. That's a, oh my God, it's a 3-pump hanger. Do you see that? That's insane.
So we need to get 3 pumps.
We need to get 3 pumps. I hope that doesn't mean the car needs it, but it's a nice thing to add to it, you know? We'll find out. I'm assuming this is like the rear mat.
Whose dog was back there?
Ooh, super formats.
That's ripped.
Here's the rear tray for the spare tools.
No tools.
What do we got? Ignition coil. So we have an OEM coil pack. I hope that doesn't mean the car was breaking up. Because I feel like if your car's breaking up, you're like, oh, it must be a coil pack, right? I don't know, this car's a really big mystery and we're still trying to piece the whole puzzle together. We got 2 of them. Ooh, some more gaskets. A Valkyrie gasket set, bulk battery cable, a coupler, and some battery terminals. Huh, this thing has a battery relocation somewhere. We have a JZ Valkyrie gasket, which is good because that one definitely leaks, right?
What doesn't leak?
What doesn't leak is the answer. So this is my first time like fully seeing the interior without a bunch of stuff in it. Back seats are clean. Well, they're dirty, but there's no rips in them, which is fantastic. All the plastics are there. That's really good news. The black interior stuff's kind of hard to get. We're missing the ashtray, and we're missing one of these like optional cover ports or whatever the heck you'd put there. So if anyone has one of the 2 or both, please hit me up because a full interior is definitely key. But besides that, it's all in decent shape. I mean, it's a Toyota, you know, so what can we expect? Eh? What do you guys think? Let me know below. What do you think? Are the seats tacky in here or are they a good fit? You know what? Before you answer that question, let's get rid of these really, really tacky harnesses.
What's that brand?
Tanaka?
Tanaka off?
Tanaka off.
Get that out of here.
It looks so much nicer in here. Like the more stock we get the interior, like, look how nice this looks. All the buttons are there, nothing's broken off. It's a little loose, but it's also missing some screws, so once we get the screws in, it'll be nice and tight. It's not bad. It's actually a lot nicer in here than I thought it would be. It doesn't look bad. Not so hoopty inside.
From hoopty to...
Good scoopty?
Good scoopty.
Okay, now that we have the harnesses out, let me know. What do you guys think of the seats? Should they stay or should they go? They kind of work. One thing that's driving me nuts, and I hope I don't regret doing this. Not a fan. Where is it? I'm gonna do it, Donald.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna do it. Can't take this anymore, thumbnail.
Man, don't take it. Don't do it.
Nope, too late.
No. Just hold it back and be good.
Oh, that feels so good.
Oh.
Look at that.
Now we got all the glue. What a fucking mess.
Come on.
No, it's not.
stand right here.
I tried warning them, and now look at these idiots.
I don't regret it.
Scrubbing.
I don't regret it.
Let's
Falling all over.
Oh no, we're gonna.
Oh my!
One thing at a time.
This is you're going backwards here. 20-minute check.
I don't want to hear it. See, I don't regret that at all. That looks great.
20 minutes later.
I think it was longer than that. Definitely need the OEM molding on the windshield because that does not look good. Good touch, Tony. So we got the tint off, got a quick vacuum going, and we just did a quick wipe down. And I'll tell you what, this interior is about 3 times as nice as I thought it was going to be. So I'm actually extremely excited right now because this is like one of those good finds. I was expecting more bad finds. So as far as the interior goes, this thing's sick. Look how nice it is. It just needs a shift knob and maybe a Nardi. The seats are really growing on me. They look really good in there. Not bad, right? I would say it's a
Not
solid
too bad.
7.5 out of 10.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, I would say a 7.
For a 90s car, you can't beat that. That is good news. That is very good news. So let's see what's in the hatch now. All right, check it out. All right, this is kind of exactly what I expected, right? Because we saw the carpet and we saw the plastics in the back seat. So, oh man, the OEM privacy. Look how dry rotted this thing is. I wonder if these are actually worth anything because I feel like you could actually get this restored because the metal bars are still there.
So new fabric.
New fabric? I don't know.
I don't know.
It might be one of those things. Another rear mat. What is this?
Yeah, that looks about right.
That looks about right, right?
Why it's not in there?
Okay, so this is interesting. We saw this. This goes out into the engine bay. Yeah, dash 4 line that goes into the engine bay. So it's no surprise that this thing was definitely once a drag car in its life. Like I think we all kind of assumed that at this point. What do we think, boys? Let me know. Meth, nitrous, CO2 boost. Either way. Ew. So we also have a battery relocation. I kind of like the area because it's on a flat surface. It's actually bolted to the chassis. Yeah, I think so. Oh my God, no! What is that? Stop!
What? Aluminum to steel?
How is that even attached?
Not for long. We keep prying on it.
What the
Oh man.
Okay, you know what? The nice part about that is the weld didn't penetrate the chassis that much. Okay, it's not that bad, all right? It's not too bad. And what I love to see, and what's always scary with a lot of the 90s cars is there's no rear end damage, right? We can see the rails clear as day. We can see the floor pan clear as day. There's no hammer marks, there's no previous rust repair, there's no rust in it from water sitting in it, which is super common in most 90s cars. Look, even back here, looks like it was never whacked with a hammer. You'd be surprised at how many 90s cars has had light fender benders or like been rear-ended before. It is mad. The fact that we have a Supra with no rear end damage, very, 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 very good news. What's really cool, we found this out, is right here, you see these mounts? Right here, it's right here on both sides. The target top actually like clicks into that. So you know how the Z is a T-top?
Yep.
On the Z's, they have like this strap that you could just kind of like strap it to the floor, but they could still kind of move. It's cool how in the Supra, it'll literally click into here and click into here, and so your Targa just sits in the back. You don't gotta worry about it. That's cool. So if I ever find a new OEM Targa, I will click it in for you guys so you can see how it works. But in the meantime, no big surprises. It looks like all the plastic is actually still here, and so is the carpet, so we can actually get that all back in and get the interior nice and complete in the back, which is definitely a good win. So we've dug through the engine bay a little bit, but nothing too crazy. I was told the turbo was a 6262. That is the biggest 6262 I've ever seen in my life. Honestly, I think it's more like a 67, 68 or something, you know, around that size. It looks pretty massive. I have a 6266 on my BMW. It looks half the size.
Yeah, half the size.
Yeah, but it's definitely not a 6262. So there's some cool things on here, right? We have a tile, blow-off valve. We have an RMR manifold with the throttle body. We have ID probably 1500s in there. Actually got a full 4-inch exhaust. I don't know what the step up is, but you know, I don't know. We're not talking about that. It's got an old HKS wastegate, which is kind of cool. I've never seen that before. Oh, there's no dump tube on it. It's just open. What? Oh, shit. And there goes my iPhone. Oh, nice. That works. Right there. See how it says HKS? And there's no dump tube. It's just literally open gate. That is interesting. That's cool. That's a cool looking wastegate. I've never seen that before.
I think it has all the AC components.
Really?
The compressors.
Oh no, the
lines
compressor
are
is there.
And the condenser.
No way. I didn't even realize that. Oh yeah, condenser. Dude, that would be such a win.
That would be so cool.
Having a 700 horsepower Supra with AC would be like the coolest thing in the world. It's also on an AM V2 ECU, I've been told, but we haven't plugged into it yet, so that's definitely on the top of the list. What do you got there, Jesus?
Some cleaning products and 2 more Nardi wheels.
Not bad.
Okay, be right there. So we really got to get this thing on a lift to really look at it. I'm like kind of scared to see the underneath of it. You can stick your head underneath it and it doesn't look rusty or anything, but you just never know. So we don't have a lift open today, but what I do want to do is I want to bleed the slave cylinder because that's the only thing preventing us from driving this thing, right?
That pedal just goes what?
Right to the floor.
Right to the floor.
Did you order this for the store or is this for a customer?
Is that a pizza?
This looks like a pizza.
Doesn't look.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Full suede.
How
cool is this?
Oh my God, that's such an RJ wheel.
This is a dope wheel. It
Yeah.
goes good with the pizza box.
Yeah,
It's a
then
big pepperoni
We
wheel.
got the Mickey D stitch right here.
Dude, this wheel's cool.
It's actually pretty dope.
It is dope. Put that in there.
All right, the horn button, I'm a fan now.
Dude, that's a cool wheel.
That is kind of cool. I
It's-
don't know what
it's
kind of
just a-
car I put it in, but it's super dope.
That's a great wall piece too. Wait. Look at this one. Have you ever seen your favorite wheel in regular flat leather?
What?
Right?
As you guys know, I always get the 350 perforated.
I didn't
It's
even
just
know they made this one.
in flat leather. You know what this would match really well? The Supra. Thank you.
Gone. Forget it. It's dope.
Dude, it does. Like I always go perforated, but like it works.
That's good.
That's good.
It's not bad, right?
Sold, RJ.
Alright,
Yeah.
gone. I think it looks cool without the the perforated one is dope, but I've never seen a smooth leather one.
I haven't seen a modern Nardi in the smooth leather in a really long time.
Yeah.
Only like the classics.
Or yeah, just the flat cone one. That was.
If you guys want any Nardi products, I'll blow Shop Jimmy out. This thing leaks probably every fluid it has in its system. So look at the floor. That's what, 3 days worth of sitting?
Yep.
Yeah, so we gotta keep an eye on that.
It's fine though.
It's great. It's nothing we can't handle. Just, damn. Look how greased. Yeah, come on this side. Come on this side.
Oh my God.
So maybe the rack leaks. Power steering definitely leaks.
Everything leaks.
Everything does leak. We gotta get this down a lift, dude. You guys can't see anything. It's got a 4-inch exhaust. Oh, that looks huge. Do you see the exhaust? That looks insane.
It's got a nice dent in it.
Huh.
Huh.
Someone converted it to an internal slave? That's scary. I hope the slave isn't blown out. Look how covered this thing is. Oh. I was told the upper oil pan leaks, and it sure looks like it. Oh man. So as you guys can see, instead of having a slave bolted to the trans and having it push into the trans, we have 2 braided dashboard lines going into it, which means what, Ant?
It's internally slaved.
I didn't film it because we didn't have an extra hand, but how's it feel?
Like a clutch again.
That's good.
How to open the top off? Like a superstar?
Good answer. Dude, this is crazy because it feels like you're in a convertible, but a little bit like sportier is the term.
The manly convertible?
Okay.
I guess.
The sport, oh, it's a sport top, it's in the name. Slave cylinder is finally working, so it feels like a pretty decent car. So like I said, this motor and drivetrain's super unknown. I got, in the last couple days, a couple videos sent to me of the previous owners beating the living ass off the car, which is, you know, young guys with Supras, I don't blame them. So, we'll see. I still want to do a big old fluid flush, probably go through it. Honestly, like, I don't know. Like, I might be tempted to just pull the engine, regasket the whole thing, because as you saw, it was a mess. But in the meantime, let's go for a drive and see what happens, right? Why not? Dude, it sounds so cool. Holy fuck.
This thing feels dangerous.
Dangerous, doesn't it? That's the best way to put it. I'm in a fucking Supra right now. All right, so
Feels different.
isn't this crazy? What a vibe this is. Like, I had the T-tops and the Z, but this just hits different. Here we go. go. Holy fuck! Dude! That was just second gear.
That's quick.
Isn't that crazy? Oh man, this thing was probably beat on so bad. Another downfall of the car that I didn't mention before, third gear synchros are pretty shot. I mean, I heard from 2 owners ago it was on its way out, and then when we got the car with like a dead slave cylinder, I figured it definitely did not help. So as far as the AFRs and the tune go, they don't look super far off, and the pull feels extremely clean. So I'm definitely not too concerned about the tune right now, but it is on pump gas. So you gotta be a little more wary, but it is a built motor. It sure sounds like a Supra, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. The exhaust makes it.
So good. Oh my God. That is so fast. It hooks it up pretty good.
It does. It
doesn't
doesn't spin that much.
Wow, this must rev pretty high. Did that sound like it revved high?
Yeah.
I think that thing revved to like 78. I had to get my-
Concerningly or no?
I don't know. I was told it had a built top end too, and it's got the super dampener crank pulley on it, so maybe it does spin that high. We have to get the laptop plugged in to see what this thing's really doing. Because that thing felt like it spun to the moon, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I could do that all day. It's honestly faster than I thought it was gonna be. Isn't it? That's
Now
cool.
I'm very curious on what the numbers are.
Yeah, so I think next video we should put this thing on the dyno. I was told by the previous owner it makes like 7, but like I feel like everyone always exaggerates their numbers,
Yeah.
you know, especially in Supras. I feel like that's the one car in the world that everyone's like, oh, it makes 1,000. Like if you don't make 1,000 in your Supra, who are you?
Yeah.
So, what's up? Want to race for pinks?
Not really.
You gotta stop. Is this your first time in a Supra?
Yeah. Sick.
Kind of cool.
You said fast. This is fast.
Isn't that so cool?
Holy crap, dude.
It hooks pretty good too.
I was gonna say it doesn't want to lose grip.
It actually blows my mind at how controllable it is in a pull like that.
That was wild.
And it,
Like I was waiting for it to like,
get squirrely.
but it would not do it.
Thank God.
Holy crap, dude.
The third gear synchros are pretty smoked. It's probably the reason why this car is still alive, because second gear you can get fast in it, but you can't get like kill yourself fast.
Right.
Third gear is like that gear that you like don't have to be on the highway.
Yes.
But you can get to yourself to kill, but it can get you to kill yourself fast, real fast. So like, it's probably the saving grace of the car.
Yeah, it's very fair.
Oh yeah. Insane!
Holy crap, dude!
Insane!
Oh my Lanta! This is so cool. With top off,
Best feeling ever, isn't it?
we gotta just cruise the beach in this thing, my man.
Oh, look at this.
Look at that guy!
What's up, cool guy?
You guys going for your test ride?
Yeah.
Nice.
Ask me a question.
What's your favorite number?
More than you can afford, pal.
That's right. Sorry, Nick, we love you. He's got a 1J and a Z36 M3. That's pretty freaking dope.
Yeah. Dude, it's like, oh, we're just chilling, and then all of a sudden it's like, nope.
The camera overheated when we were out. That shit was so hot. No, but it really did. It's really hot out. Dude,
It's great.
holy shit. I mean, the whole video has been me being like, okay, are we gonna see a bad thing from this or a good thing from this? And
That's a
its
great thing.
first rip. I feel like the car's never faster than you think it's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you what, it's a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. I mean, it's super, like, it's stereotypically fast, but
Right.
like,
All right, next step. Can we do something about these wheels, dude?
dude, I don't want to talk, dude. Okay, every Supra ever, right? CCW Classics.
Not this one.
They're classic reps. What wheels do we put on it? Meisters look sick, but everyone runs Meisters too. What's like the new?
I want to see one piece on this.
I would like to see one piece. Finding a set of wheels that will spec out to this chassis will be interesting.
I would like to see bronze XD9s.
That would be hot. All right, so it's got a bumper. I know we mentioned it, but obviously it's not the nicest thing in the world. I think the bumper is probably the crappiest thing on this car. As you can see, it's spiderwebbed everywhere. It looks like someone tried to repaint it and just didn't prep it well. The lip is like half painted. I think these will look better without a color matched lip. I don't know. Unless you have side skirts, it kind of looks frumpy if it's a color match, right?
Yeah.
It looks like buck teeth, but when it's black, it looks pretty cool. For a car they didn't really make a butt ton of compared to most cars, they make a lot of front lips for this car. There's like 20 different aftermarket lips you can get. This is my favorite. So it actually kind of worked out. So I think we're gonna strip this thing and just tow it back on in the meantime. It's not really worth trying to paint this bumper because it's so heavily repaired. So hopefully we could find a front bumper in the meantime. I think there's the only body panel I think that we should replace. Everything else is savable.
Yeah, everything else is bad.
I hate the Mishi logo on the intercooler. I hate the fact that the intercooler piping is red. Let's see how this looks with it on. It might look a little bit nicer. Does it look better? It's a big different shade of white. I don't know, it's nice because it looks more complete, but it like makes the rest of the car look kind of junky.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Panda bumper's rough. Okay, maybe it's worth like getting a new bumper and spraying it right away. But I'll tell you what, makes the car look way more full, just a little dumpier.
And it hides that intercooler piping.
Which is nice, that is nice. So it's a give and take. That damn M is still there. Looking at it now, the goal here is to have my Supra engine bay look somewhat as decent as my freaking drift car engine bay. And this thing's filthy, this is fresh out of an event, so if that engine bay looked anything like this, I would be ecstatic.
Get all that red out of there.
Get all that red out of there. So 1J, 2J, I'm happy to finally complete the collection. I guess I need a VVTI and a non-VVTI of each, but yeah, so be it. So we learned a lot today. We learned a lot of good things and not really too many bad things today, which is good. We still have to get on the lift and like really poke at it, but the car feels great. It's making a lot of power and it's on pump gas, which is like very concerning. So I'm thinking next video we put on the dyno, check out the tune, see how much power it's actually making. Probably turn it down because it's making a lot. We'll see. It's leaking a bunch of what I'm hoping is power steering fluid. And besides that, I don't know. You have anything to say about it?
This is definitely the fastest car here.
Oh yeah.
I would say so.
It's the fastest car you ever been in?
Yeah.
There you go. So we got some cleaning up to do. We learned a lot today. I'm excited. This is the first time really actually like getting on it and poking through it. It's a quick day. We're just so shot from the weekend. I'm happy to at least get a video out. And honestly, it is just so cool to just play with this thing. And it's really cool to see them next to each other. At this point, I'll just be rambling on. So this week, we finally got the engine harness for Brian's BMW. So Brian's LS swapped BMW is hopefully going to run this week. If everything goes to plan, it should run in the next 2 days. He has spent so much time making sure everything else is ready, good to go. He's been killing it on this thing, doing a nice OEM touch to get this thing in here, very functional, just making it all work. He's got all the right parts. The car looks insane. We just picked up the harness literally this afternoon. Brand new wiring specialties harness, full plug and play, absolutely beautiful. You guys know the wiring specialties boys, they always hook it up and they never disappoint. So it's there's a lot going on. There's a lot of sensors, big engine. We're gonna put on a link, and so I got a lot of work to do. And well, I'm excited to finally hear this thing run. And I know Brian is more than ready to hear this thing run. So what are you inspecting, huh?
All the oil leaks. Coolant leaks.
There's a coolant leak now?
That's a coolant pipe, then I think so.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, it's at that point where it's like I feel like we need to really take some things apart to fix some things. And at that point, the landslide happens. So we'll see. It would be really nice to actually enjoy a car for once before I tear the whole thing apart. So we'll see. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know. It's cool. Either way, you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. And Ant?
Have a good night.